lot of talk about mindfulness in kind of culture today, in corporate culture. Does this have much to do with what you consider mindfulness?
Yeah, very little, because it's just taking something out of context. It does have some benefits, but a lot of times that people force themselves to be mindful. It's not natural. And they get stressed out trying to be mindful. Like just the happiness movement. You have to be happy, so you've got a smile on the face, and that stresses you out because you feel miserable. Well, why do I have to feel happy? I'll get the sack if I don't feel happy. They're doing something wrong. People already have enough stress in their life, and trying to be what they're not just makes them worse. So you can see there, trying to be what you're not is a cause of stress. So if you can just be compassionate and kind. If you are tired and sleepy, stick doesn't help, fear doesn't help. The Buddha was going with his attendant Ananda and saw one monk in the forest sitting perfectly straight, not moving at all, perfect meditation posture. And he turned to his attendant and said, "I'm worried about that monk." And a couple of weeks later, he was disrobed. And deep in the forest, he saw another monk who was nodding all over the place, half asleep. And the Buddha smiled. "I'm not worried about him." And a couple of weeks later, he became enlightened with all the psychic powers. And so when I teach that on my retreats, I look at all the people who were nodding and said, "You have great potential." And there's a reason for that. The reason was that the person who was holding themselves straight were control freaks. The one who was. And the control freaks because you're afraid. You're afraid of being hit with a stick, afraid of failure, afraid of being diminished because you're not good enough, because that's how you've been taught since you were a kid. And the one who was nodding was authentic to their present reality. They were tired. They let it happen. And those are the ones who actually become peaceful. They're not fighting. They're making peace with whatever's experiencing right now.